Hello there, I'm the Kali Crusader. The Christmas season has arrived, and with it comes a host of Christmas specials and movies. Specials that can teach us that maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And movies where it's not Christmas until Snape falls from the Nakatomi building. Recently, someone in the family recommended I watch a new Christmas special called 5 More Sleeps Till Christmas, an animated special based on a book of the same name written by Jimmy Fallon. However, the special itself was directed by Borja Peña Gorristegi and written by John Foster and James Lamont. I don't necessarily know much about these people as individuals, however, I'm not here to talk about them. I also don't know much about Fallon's book, so you won't hear me talk about how faithful the special was. If you actually want to hear my stance on adaptations, you can check out my video on it. Link is in the description. Overall, I went in blind, so let's talk about it. The special centers around a boy who wants to have the perfect Christmas. From picking out the perfect tree to baking gingerbread with his single mother, he has the remaining 5 days all planned out. This all changes when a man named Michael shows up with his younger daughter Evie, and the boy's mother says they'll be spending Christmas together. The boy's plans start to change, and he isn't a fan of it. For instance, Evie picks out a lopsided tree because she likes it, and she has a ginger allergy, meaning there won't be any gingerbread. Things come to a head on Christmas Eve when the boy tasks Evie with decorating the tree while he works on his song. Evie tries to place the star on top of the tree, but it falls over and breaks, which angers the boy. He says that Christmas is ruined because of her, which causes her to cry and run outside to find a new tree. The boy ultimately apologizes and comes to realize that he actually did have fun over the last few days. He also says that Christmas is about sharing it with others and apologizes. Overall, I thought this special was pretty decent for what it was. I actually liked the animation. I have a preference for animation that's drawn by hand or at least gives off that feel. However, the CGI was done pretty well. The acting was alright. Kari Wahlgren was a decent choice for the mother, and I usually enjoy her work. The voice actors for the kids were okay, even if there were a few places that I felt were a bit off, like when the boy got angry at Evie. I do have some gripes though, and it has to do mainly with the parents. These don't necessarily hamper the plot in any way, but they just stood out to me. First off, buying the lopsided tree does seem rather odd to me. Sure, Evie liked it, but that doesn't mean you have to get it when the boy technically found a better tree. Maybe it's just some of my OCD kicking in, but looks are important in decorating. Also, the mother leaving Evie to decorate the tree by herself is kind of neglectful. I'm not saying don't trust your kids, but you shouldn't leave them to do something they clearly can't handle by themselves. I mean, look at what happened, which, by the way, where were the parents when the tree fell? You'd think they would have heard that, not to mention the tree fell way too close to the fireplace. The whole house could have gone up. Again, don't leave your little ones unattended. Now, the parents do redeem themselves a little when they ran outside to find their kids, and it's a simple yet touching moment. And I think that's the best way to describe this special. Simple and touching. The message the special brings may not be new or unique, but it does serve as a reminder about some of the more important aspects about the season, which I think a lot of people can get behind. Christmas will never be perfect, and it can be quite chaotic at times, now more so than ever with a certain little bug running around. Changes can occur at any time and disrupt your schedule, but if you slow down and look back, you may find that you've created some new and enjoyable memories. Christmas is a time where we can and should spend time with our family and friends as we merrily celebrate the season, and I think that's a message that can resonate with a lot of people, especially after that certain little bug came to town. I wish I could say more, but I can't think of anything else to discuss at this time. After all, this special is only about 30 minutes, and it's not like I'm reviewing the sequel trilogy. I would like to mention that if you like this special or even hated it, that's fine. More power to you. We have different experiences and views. This is just my analysis. Do with it what you will. Although I prefer the classics like the original Grinch and the Peanuts, I think this is one animated special I will add to the list. It's not an objective masterpiece, but it's harmless with a good message. I also found myself enjoying it. Sadly, I find myself saying that rarely these days because of the media that frequently plagues us. I don't want my personal feelings or beliefs to bog down my more analytical videos, but I can't eliminate all my biases. I just feel like things have gone downhill in entertainment. Not even Christmas is safe. Ooh, boy. That's all I have to say. Feel free to leave a comment. I leave the discussion in your hands. This might be my last video of the year. If it is, then I wish you all a safe and Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year too. I'll see you in 2022. Farewell and take care, everyone.